Should students be required to wear uniforms in school?
Hi, I'm Chris, and I believe that students should be required to wear uniforms in
Hi,
school.
I'm Kate, and I believe that students should be allowed to dress freely. School uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees that individuals have the right to express themselves
School
freely.
uniforms may deter crime and increase student safety. School uniforms also prevent students from concealing weapons under baggy clothing, making it easier to keep track of students on field trips and make intruders more
School
visible.
uniforms promote conformity over individuality. At a time when schools are encouraging on appreciation of diversity, enforcing standardized dress sends a contradictory message. In school, where uniforms are especially gendered, girls must wear skirts and boys must wear pants. Transgendered and gendered non-conforming students can feel ostracized.
Also, school uniforms also keep students focused on their education, not their clothes. A bulletin published by the National Association of Secondary School Principals stated, when all students are wearing the same outfit, they are less concerned on how they look and how they fit in with their peers. Thus, they can concentrate on their
On the
schoolwork.
other hand, school uniforms do not improve attendance, academic preparedness, or exam results. David L. Brunsman, Ph.D. professor of sociology at Virginia Tech, co-authored a study that analyzed a nation sample of 10th graders and found no effects of uniforms on behavioral problems.
Even though they don't affect the student as much academically, as a community, school uniforms enhance school pride and community spirit. They help bring students and teachers close together, as well as families of the students. We are not trying to limit anyone. We just want to make the community closer and feel like a
School
family.
uniforms emphasize the social economic divisions they are supposed to eliminate. Even within one school, uniforms cannot conceal the difference between the haves and the have-nots.
Uniform policies save valuable class time because they are easier to enforce them as a dress code. Uniforms are a tool to save time and allow teachers to teach kids for a longer time throughout the class period. This also allows more students to become a part of bigger friend groups because no one will judge them by their looks. Another thing is school uniforms prevent this display of signs of gang life. They limit the outside world and once again help students focus on schoolwork.
Most students, though, oppose school uniforms. In 2012, a peer-reviewed study by researchers at University of Nevada found that 90% of 7th and 8th graders did not like wearing uniforms. 81% of middle school students said uniforms did not reduce fights. 76% said they did not help them fit in at school.
School uniforms are also a money saver. Parents don't have to go out and buy all these clothes for their kids. They can simply wear their uniforms and come home and change into normal clothes, lessening how many clothes one parent must buy for their
Uniforms
kids.
may have detrimental effects on students' self-image. When students have to wear the same outfit rather than being allowed to select clothes that suit their body types, they can suffer embarrassment at school.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but clothing brands usually make more than one size.
Obviously, there's different sizes. I just said
I don't
that.
know what to tell you. You are what you eat, I guess. All I'm saying is that you shouldn't feel embarrassed about how you look. Everyone's in the same boat.
Seriously gonna body shame others and how they look and you're a teacher?
Hold your horses. Don't try and shame me. Get back on topic.
We interrupt this debate to inform you Chris and Kate's argument led to Kate tasing Chris due to him being unreasonable. I hope you enjoyed this debate.
We interrupt this debate.
School uniforms may deter crime and increase student safety. School uniforms also prevent students from concealing weapons under baggy clothing, which makes it easier to keep track of students on field trips and make intruders more
Hi,
visible.
I'm Kate, and I believe that students should be allowed to dress freely. School uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees that individuals have the right to express themselves freely.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I believe that students should be required to wear uniforms in
Should
school.
students be required to wear uniforms in school?